The term design thinking has become a global buzz recently for all the right reasons. A decade ago, that was not the case. With this popularity, you can now find design thinking workshops all over. Most of those workshops will range somewhere between few hours to a few days. If you did not have the chance to attend one, you can let us know and we can facilitate one for you. If you attended one, then let's talk. Not about the workshop, but about what's next. Learning something new in a day or 4 days is not much. You are probably introduced to a process and one or two tools that can aid that process. You have probably moved a lot, used a lot of sticky notes, and hopefully had fun while at it. After the fun workshop, you might go back to your office job and start thinking, what now? Suppose you are not in a leadership position. In that case, you might not have the authority to introduce new processes to the workplace. So, was it all a waste? Well, hopefully the answer is no. The idea of design as a method of problem solving has a very central principle behind it. It is that we should keep the human or the user at the center of our thinking. The majority of the processes and tools used by design innovators leads to that, including the design thinking process. Luckily, as humans ourselves, we can relate to each other naturally without processes leading us. So, if nothing else, forget about the processes and the tools you've learned in the workshop and start thinking about people as humans beyond the established status quo. If you can sneak in a tool or two in your workflow, that's great. If not, the mindset of thinking about human needs is most important. In a short workshop, this mindset of design is all you need to get. It's simple and surely within your power to think of your fellow humans as such. In the long term, whether you are looking at the design mindset or applying other design innovation processes like design thinking, practice makes better. Not perfect, just better. You can think about design innovation like any other skill. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Attending a one-day workshop is a great start, but there is a huge world out there relating to design innovation. A one-day workshop is more like scratching the tip of an iceberg. Again, just like all other fields. If you are going beyond the design mindset to follow up with processes, don't be a fundamentalist in following them verbatim. Often that only repels people away from engaging with the process. Instead, always remember that the design mindset is more essential when it's compared to the design processes. What if you have the power to infuse design thinking and other processes in your organization? Beyond the design mindset, design innovation methods, tools, and frameworks can greatly accelerate and enhance generating sustainable streams of innovations with higher chances of success. The more serious an organization is about design innovation, the more it can include it in its operation. Integrating design innovation processes can be demanding, thus, having an individual or a team responsible for guiding the innovation process adds considerable value. This could be an internal or external individual, team, or entity. A good duty for that person is not to generate ideas, but rather to guide the organization to innovate with its own mind power. She or he can get familiar enough with the organization to tailor innovation processes that would work for it. They can then walk the journey with everyone with the aim of avoiding common issues that can take place like unintended biases or stagnations. Let's summarize. Here are 3 main points you can take away from this small discussion. The design thinking mindset of focusing on the human needs is at the center of design thinking. Design innovation processes and frameworks can greatly enhance innovation by building a structure to generate insight and translate them into tangible ideas that can turn into products and services. Infusing design innovation methods and frameworks can be demanding, and it's an area where a dedicated external or internal consultant can add significant value. That's about it. Now, if you are thinking of attending a design thinking workshop or you are about to be sent to one, you have a slight idea of what can come after. If you want to have a conversation with us about design thinking or other design innovation processes, feel free to reach out to us using the links in the description of this video. If you are watching this and have attended a design thinking workshop before, we would love to hear how you found it. More importantly, how did you feel when you went back to your office afterward? Do you feel design thinking is infused in your workplace? How so? Let us know in the comments below where we can start a little discussion.